Welcome back, everybody. Shade Hunter here, and we're back in our Age of Engineering world. Yeah, last time we set this thing up, we saw our fishing thing up top that Phantom had set up. This I just set up so that I could set up something in here, and I'll show you in a minute what that is. But I've been thinking, we kind of need a better system. This is all kind of like mishmashed and not very organized in here. I'm going to be doing something different. But in order to get something different, I need ender pearls. So, ender pearls are a thing. I've only found a couple, one of which went into making of my void sack for mining. Yeah. So, those are a thing. But I need to get into Ender IO, which means we have to go beyond this age. We need to get into the Ender Age. Well, which means we need the farming age. With the farming age, we should be able to start bee and tree breeding, which I do want to get into. Yeah, there's a lot of wikis and YouTube stuff about it. Work towards the alveary, industrious, and imperial bee. Yes, those we definitely want to get into all this. Yeah, so we're probably going to end up doing a lot of our bee stuff. Once we have a way to transfer, like, power, we'll move all the bees to the other dimension. But let's see here. Also, if you have any imperial bees, you can access to mutating frames from more bees. Yeah, the mutating frames help. Yeah, 3 of them guarantee a mutation. Yeah. So I was looking into all this, and I was hoping there was going to be a mod called Gendistry in here, and there's not. It's just basic forestry. So we get to set and wait on them, and of course there's monsters, so therefore it's night. I just went ahead and started because I had a rainstorm during the day and no power. So I had to supplement my power in here, but it wasn't doing very well. So we need different forms of power in order to get into this stuff. I actually crafted up some more calculators and stuff like that. But right now, what we want is the spawner. It's a powered spawner from Ender IO. Because I want to catch a Enderman and get an Enderman farm up. But we need electrical steel and we need machine chassis. And the way to get electrical steel, you need a like a sag mill and a alloy smelter. Well, that's Ender IO, which requires a machine chassis. A machine chassis is a sturdy casing, iron bars, iron casing, and a basic capacitor and a carpenter. Well, that doesn't seem too bad. Well, the sturdy casing requires the empower, like I've mentioned before. The basic capacitor requires empowered Rostonia crystals. That's why I wanted to get into this. And once we get the Enderman farm set up, which we're also going to need a slice and splice, and we're going to need, where is it? At any rate, we're basically going to need also a soul something or other. I can't remember what it's called. But we're going to need a lot of stuff in order to get that. But first and foremost, we're going to start on this sturdy casing. Because we already have some empowered Rostonia crystals, so we can make the one capacitor. We're also going to need to get a carpenter. I always miss the R. a carpenter, which requires a sturdy casing as well. So we need 2 sturdy casings, which is going to take 2 of these. We're going to need 4 of those. I'm going to use the forge hammer on 2 of these, because we're going to need 4 of those. And what else? We need the sturdy casing, bronze gear, which is going to be the steel mechanical component, and 4 bronze. So, welcome back. Wait, is it 4 steel or is it? I think it's 4 steel, and that mechanical component is 4 steel and a copper. Okay. So let's grab the 4 steel. Oh, we have copper in there. Okay. And might need the bronze, so I'm going to hang on to it for a moment. So we're going to need 2 of these. Okay, I forgot the other 4 steel. These mechanical components are kind of a pain. So let's put those in there, put that in there. And like a derp, I didn't set my clock again. There's the 2 mechanical components for the 2 gears we're going to need. So, with all of this, we can make our sturdy casings. So we put the bronze plate in the middle. Well, the bronze large plate in the middle. Bronze plate there. Bronze casing, gear, and poof. Now this, luckily, does not take very much power. So this will be easy to manage. But while that's cooking up, let's go check out what I did off camera. We were tired of waiting for the smelting, so we set up an induction furnace. And the induction furnace has to heat up, and it's actually using lower power than what it should. I'm going to be rearranging this whole thing, but I really want to get some of this other stuff set up so that we can move forward with the age. Supplying the induction furnace with a redstone signal keeps it hot, and what we'll do is I will take that's still not working. You know what, let's demonstrate with some cobblestone. You take cobblestone or anything and it smelts it a whole lot faster, but it takes quite a bit of power. So we're going to be adding more to our power, our EU power, and this whole thing's going to change. The induction furnace is actually made pretty easy. It's stuff that you guys have seen me do before. I actually took one of our existing electric furnaces, used the advanced machine casing. That's a lot of compressing and stuff that's really boring. You've seen me do it before. The carbon plate with the carbon mesh and stuff like that. So the advanced alloys, which is iron, bronze, and tin. And I had pre-made a bunch of those. The ore washing plant increases our yield of whatever we put in there. And it's really slow, so I'm definitely wanting to get some speed upgrades on these things. But the ore washing plant is giving us tiny piles of iron with the purified and stone dust. There is a reason for the stone dust. So the tiny piles, you have to get 9 of them to create 1 ingot. Well, it's 1 pile of iron dust, and then you smelt it and you get it. But it's still increasing the yield, and I believe there's another step, the thermal centrifuge, that we're going to be going over, that will increase the purified crushed iron into piles of iron dust. So it's further increasing it, and I think we're going to be getting gold out of this. If we go use in thermal centrifuge, purified becomes tiny piles of gold and iron dust. So that's the way we're going to be increasing our gold output. And what we have back here is a fluid node with a upgrade mining in it. The base is this weighted pressure plate in a resonator, and that's why that resonator is there. The resonator is really easy to craft. If I could get my mouse to work right. The resonator is basically 2 of the empowered Restonia crystals, a block of coal coke, a resonating redstone crystal, and 5 steel. Pretty easy. And in order to get the down there at the middle of the screen there, it says grid power. In order to get the grid power, we actually use a little bit of solar power from these solar panels. Solar panels for the extra utilities too, pretty easy. 3 lapis, polished stone, resonating. The polished stone you get basically by 4 bricks in, like, stone bricks in a 2x2 grid, and you get the polished stone. So, pretty simple. Just a little something to aid in our ore multiplying. The next step I'm definitely going to be showing on camera because it actually adds in diamonds into the mix and more redstone, so we'll get into that. But right now, I want to do this. So, the second that I pick this up, it is going to... Oh wait, I have to drop it. Drop. Pick up. Age 4. Farming age. There we go. But, I did craft up some stuff and had a Phantom take it out of there. So he's actually roughly about the same area. But we have to create another... I tried to have him pick this up, but it wouldn't let him get to the next age. So we're going to craft one of those up, and we'll use it later for some automation so that he can catch up on to the ages. But we have another trophy. Yay! Age 4. And this first sturdy casing is definitely probably going to go to a carpenter. And let's do dense plate, that, casing, and poof. On its way. So, we need a carpenter. That is like first and foremost the thing we want. So we're going to need some glass and bronze. I have the bronze on me, so let's find some sand so we can cook up the glass. Hopefully this thing over here has filled up. And I don't need that much, but I'm going to let that cook because we'll need it. And our first carpenter. Yay. Oh, this is going to need water. And it's going to need... And it's going to need RF. You know what? I'm going to put it there. And you know what? We're going to do the same thing we did for over there. I think it's going to be right here. Ooh, I'm good. Alright, so let's kind of clean this out a bit. Let's see here. We want that to go straight up, so... And I need 2 more. Got another piece of cobblestone?
I can grab you one.
And now you guys get to see me set this up. There we go. You see where it needs to go down there?
Right there. Or right there.
So this is kind of a slow way of doing it. There is a reservoir that we'll be making, but we need to get into the next age in order to get there. And that's what the carpenter's for. So we're going to need a bucket, which we have. And now we want a transfer node, a fluids transfer node, redstone, stone, buckets. We have the buckets. So there's redstone, there's stone. We need the pipes, which we're going to need more. So I'm going to need maybe some chests? No. Aluminum and wood. Okay. There's some wood in here. Grab some aluminum. And we're going to need... I don't know how many of these we're going to need. So we're going to do that. We are going to need a couple of gold for the... Actually, we need 3 more on top of that, because we're going to need one of these weighted pressure plates in our thing there, and it's nighttime, so we don't have any grid power at the moment. I'm hoping that maybe in this episode we can skip to the next age. That would be really nice. Okay, so we're also going to need a... I don't have any. I can make some real quick. I didn't need that many, but whatever. A gold pick. Oh yeah, we don't need that many. We'll just do that. Transfer node. Yep, that'll work. Really? I just now got the achievement pipes. I've made like a ton of those things, and I just now got it. And there's the fluid transfer node, which we do not want to make a second one at the moment. Oh, now we need this other guy in here. And you just combine the upgrade base with a gold pick, and then we have our upgrade. Now, yeah, this will work. In order to get this thing to stick onto the ground, we're going to want to do that, and then break the cobble. Open this up, put the mining upgrade, and it will pull up water. It's actually pretty slow, but I'll show you what we can do to fix that in a minute. And then we do this and this, and we have water. And it just dawned on me, maybe we don't need water. But you know what? I'm going to keep this here. It just dawned on me. We actually need seed oil for that. So yeah, that's a thing. I'm going to leave that there because we're going to need it. But to get rid of the water, we just break and replace. It totally dawned on me. We need seed oil in order to make the thing that we want. So I've made all that for absolutely no reason for right now.
We will probably want a second one down the line because there are some things we'll want that use water.
Yes.
So we'll probably put a second one in and tap the water with that one.
Yeah, well, all this will probably end up moving at some point anyway, so it is what it is. It's not a frame that I want, but I want the, well, let's just put sag mill on here. What is that? Machine chassis, that's right. Yeah, we need seed oil, which is going to need a squeezer. It looks like cherries, which are from bee breeding. And, oh wow, chestnuts give a ton of seed oil, so we're definitely going to want to look into that.
Walnuts are also good.
Yep. Looks like everything other than the bee breeding stuff is going to give us just 10, though. So, but we've got a lot of different types of seeds that we can put in the squeezer. And the squeezer is going to require sturdy casing, tin, and glass. So I have the sturdy casing here. And I'm going to have tin here. I think I've got everything on me. No, not carpenter. I need squeezer. Yes. And there's our squeezer. Now I'm hoping I can just dump this from there to there. Actually, I've got an idea. Alright. I'm going to borrow this. Fluid out of the squeezer into the carpenter. Ha ha ha. If you want to go in there and look at that. Alright, so now we're going to need some power. Are you filling up at all ever? No, you're sending it to these guys. That's annoying. Alright, so we need some hardened clay, some Restonia crystals. I've got copper on me because I need connectors. Yeah, I lost all my stuff because I made, I was trying to make a void sack and it actually used my white bag to make the other traveler sack for the void bag with my old one, and it deleted everything that was in it to make the other traveler sack for the void sack. And then when I went to make the void sack, it used my other traveler sack. So yeah, I lost a lot of stuff. More than mildly annoying.
He was very sad.
Alright, LV connectors. We actually want 2 for right now. I am going to be upgrading this to MV relatively soon, especially since we kind of need more power sooner rather than later. I am going to need those iron and 2 sticks. I have 2 sticks and there's an iron. So there's our cutters, and we already have copper plates, so I'll just cut up a bunch of those. And then do one of these numbers and get a bunch more. Connect this to there and this to there, and okay, looks like they've got power. Yep, they're filling up with power. So now I need to clean up my inventory, but I'm just going to dump it in my project chest right now. Dump it all in the project chest, so I don't accidentally delete it again. Alright, so we need seeds. Let's see if prune seeds will give us seed oil, because we have a ton of them. And it looks like it's processing. Hey, and it jumped right out of the squeezer into the carpenter. That's awesome. Alright, so we're almost out of time, so let's see if we can get some things going on. Let's go ahead and get a good half a stack of bars. We need a casing. Where is it? Where are my casings at? Oh, there's my advanced casing. So I'm only going to need one of those for the moment. What else? Where's the machine chassis? Oh, there it is. Iron casing, 4 iron, 4 black quartz. I've already got the iron on me, so let's just go ahead and get that. Oh, we're also going to need a capacitor, which is just normal crafting, but we need the copper electron tube, which is in a thermionic fabricator. Ugh! And it's going to be this recipe here. The other two don't work. Okay. So we're going to need another connector. But you know what? Let's go ahead and put this stuff in here. We can at least get it ready. We'll need that. We also need another sturdy casing. So there's our plate. And then we'll need 2 of those. Where'd that hammer go? There it is. So we're going to go ahead and get this started while we build the thermionic guy. Wait, does the thermionic guy need a machine casing? Oh, look, it does. So we're going to need 2 of all this. Yep, we're not going to have enough time to finish this, but we will definitely finish it up next time. But at least everybody knows which direction we're going. What else do we need? Oh, that's right, the gears. So we're going to need a bunch of steel, which I don't think I... So I'm going to need 8 steel. And some more copper. Two of those. And I need bronze, which I put back in here. Alright, so I'm going to make up the sturdy casings and get the other things necessary for this build. And we'll see y'all on the flip side. See ya.